It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Anspach Hobday, and this is a can of their Hop Pickers Pale. I love the design on this, I really do. It's been brewed with Citra, Nectaron and Hallertau Blanc. And it's that time of year where people from London years ago used to go on holiday down Norfolk way in the UK, and part of their holiday they'd be put up in week in the sunshine in small little houses, but their jobs would be then to pick the hops, the Hop Pickers Festival, the harvest of the hops. And you can see here men on sticks, almost like a big circus act going on. These are the big hop kilns where they dry the hops years ago. Yeah, I bet that was a fantastic time. I bet for Londoners who, it was probably smoggy and smoky and dirty, for them to go away for a week out in the sunshine, out in the blue sky, picking hops, enjoying a couple of beers, no doubt. I bet that was a welcome break, wasn't it, to normal kind of city life. Let's get this out into a glass and see what we get. 440 milliliter can. Anspach Hobday did send me the beer. This, of course, will be a 100% independent beer review, as always. But I will say, I do like their beer. I do like their beer generally. Generally their beer is of the highest quality. Beer in a glass, 4.2% ABV. We've got a one finger white head, lovely hazy looking beer. Good levels of slow moving carbonation. It's straw coloured. Hazy straw coloured. Maybe if I'm really pushing it, like a light amber. That head, the consistency on the head, it just wants to stay. It just wants to stick. It wants to be there. I like the combination of the hops. I like the Nectaron, that kind of orangey, nectary aroma of the Nectaron. Let's get in. Splendid. Splendid. For me, it's a combination of white grape, orange, nectarine, almost like a combination of grapefruit and pineapple. It smells fantastic. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Yeah. Stone the Crows. Stone the Crows, a wonderful, wonderful example of a beer. Really, really juicy. Really juicy. I'm gonna say here that they may have used some oats. They may have used some oats just to give that kind of, maybe that little bit of haze, but they've not. If they've used it to give a slight haze to the beer, they've not used it in a way to give that that sort of almost like supermarket thick, oaty, creamy consistency, flavour that it gets a bit boring, doesn't it? That sort of like overly done oat where the beer, it's still refreshing, it's still drinkable, but I feel like with this particular beer, it's super refreshing. It's super refreshing in that they haven't put too many oats in there for me, and that it's just got that kind of lovely juicy, you just want to smash it back. That sounds confusing, doesn't it? Because there are beers with lots of oats in which you do also want to smash back. I'm almost like more of a lager consistency to this pale ale. That's what I'm trying to say. Less big thick oats, more kind of lager mouthfeel. Am I kind of even making any sense here whatsoever? Super drinkable. That orange is coming through fantastically well. There's a little bit of carbonation that pushes the beer around the inside of the mouth, releases more of that flavour. It's a beer that I feel that if I was in one of Anspach and Hobday, I think they've got a pub now. It looks like they have a place called the Arch House. I'm believing, only because of that branding on the back of the paperwork that come with this beer. I'm thinking, do they now own a pub? And if they do own a pub, then I must visit it. So, without looking where Anspach and Hobday are, or they're in Druid Street in London, I've been doing the boroughs of London recently. So since Christmas time, the last 6 months, I've managed to fit 2 in. So we've done Hackney, pubs and bars of Hackney, pubs and bars of Camden. I'd like to comment in the comments box, where are these guys, what borough of London are Anspach and Hobday in, and more importantly, can I do the pubs and bars of this borough, and will it make a good video? Of course, we'll make our way to the Arch House. We'll have a couple of beers there. We might be able to hit the brewery as well, which would be equally as fun. But maybe I can work out what borough they're in London, and maybe we can get down to Paddington Station and make our way through the underground to... I'm getting better at the underground. I'm getting much better with the underground. I'm not as like, you know, like a rabbit in the headlights of the London Underground anymore. I'm kind of like working it out. The circle line's just a brilliant thing, isn't it? You know, you just go round in a massive circle and it just goes round and round and round. You're never going to get lost, really, are you? You're always going to end up in Paddington, even if you fall asleep on the tube. Yeah, comment in the comments box, where is the borough that Anspach and Hobday are in, and would it make a good video to do some beers with? Rating on this, I like it. I like it. I do. I like that enough to give it a Stone the Crows 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. A really good juicy beer, this one. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.